Hi, good afternoon, everyone.
Afternoon, Nicham.
Good
Uh,
afternoon.
Good afternoon for me. Good afternoon, Yemi. Hi, this is Nisham. Just for our viewers' discussion, kindly introduce yourself, please. Yemi, if you go ahead.
Okay, I think the ladies should go first. The ladies should go first. For me.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Funmilayo Falola. I work with Wema Bank as the head of brand and marketing communications. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, my name is Adeyemi Yemi for short. I'm the head of customer lifecycle management in Wema Bank. Thank you.
All right, thank you for your introduction, sir, and thank you for introduction for me. Thank you for this opportunity and your time. I understand it's difficult times. We all are working from home. As you saw earlier as well, your kid was coming in between places. This is the new way of working home now. It's the new style of working from home.
Yeah.
This call is regarding how Netco can support Wema Bank in different ways during this COVID-19 times. How we can handle each other's solutions, how we can support each other, what kind of challenges you are facing. So, Mr. Yemi, if you don't mind asking you, what kind of impact you had on your industry, on your banking industry since this lockdown has started?
Thank you, Nisham. I think the impact is, for me, is I can look at it in 2 or 3 different ways. One, the platform has enabled my team to keep in touch with customers. We have some keep in touch kind of automated communication that we're not really selling anything or talking about the bank particularly. We have something like maybe the health tips, telling you some of the things you can do within your space to keep healthy, keep active, keep in good shape, have your fitness and all of that. We also used the opportunity and the platform to communicate things around COVID itself. What are the tricks that you can use to beat getting infected? What are the places you can reach out to if you have inquiries? What are the tiny bits of things you can do to ensure you have a high, keep good hygiene habits and all of that? And lastly, we do now, we also use this opportunity to now kind of like drive an internal referral program where we're telling customers who have actively transacted with us, who have been loyal to us over the period of the last 3 years, we gave them the opportunity to earn something while they are home. So, I mean, it's been like 3 strong for my team and for us during this period.
Right. Thank you, sir. Thank you for this feedback. But do you think your customers have been impacted because all the branches have been shut down right now? There's no offline transactions that happen. Have you seen any changes in customer behavior or pattern during this lockdown?
Definitely, Nisham, definitely. Quite, I'm sure about 90–95% of our branches are, well, in Lagos are closed at this time, especially in those areas that are restricted, Lagos, Abuja, and Ogun State. Pretty much the other parts are also kind of like not fully open. They have a very short window that they open for. So what we now have now is everybody has realized the need for this low touch culture where you can't go, even if the branches are half open. I'm not sure a lot of people are willing to take the risk of going into a branch and probably increase their chances of getting infected, you understand? So it's been a case of more traffic on the alternate channels, especially our app. It's been a lot more transaction on things that help people to keep in touch. Data has gone up, airtime purchases has gone up. In fact, in some cases has gone up by about 25–30% in some cases. What has also happened is you have now very little margin for technical errors because a lot of people are on your platform. So if anything goes down within a short period of time, you get to see a lot of complaints or feedback around whatever it is that is not working at that time, especially the bills payment side of the app. We're talking about buying data. We're talking about making payments for DSTV. We're talking about putting money in your box office wallets. We're talking about the streaming services, subscribing for Netflix, subscribing for maybe PS4, and all of those things that are keeping people engaged and keeping them in touch. What we also found out in this period is there are probably about 2 or 3 things that are very important to customers now. Number one, what do I do with the time that I have? I have a lot of time. I'm at home. How do I keep busy? Number two, I need to use this time to earn some money or do something creative. And the third thing is, what tips can you give me about cash flow management? I need to be able to manage what I have, either saved up or the needs that I have. Do you have things to help me improve my cash flow? You'll be shocked at how many people are first-time takers of salary advance on the app. You understand? I've had to stock up, so my last month's salary quickly ran out because I've had to buy more things that than I normally would have bought in such a short period of time. So people need to now augment till the next pay period or payday. So it's been largely those 3 key things. What do I do with time? How do you help me with cash flow? Then how can I do something creative, something earning from what I get? And the last one is keeping in touch. I must stay in touch with people. I must be on that window where I'm seeing what other people are saying or doing about COVID, or generally about how to keep myself engaged at this point in time. So there's been a lot of emphasis on data. There's been a lot of emphasis on, in fact, and you'll be shocked, there's been a significant reduction in people-to-people transfer. I'm transferring money to Nisham. There's been a reduction in that. I think people are focusing primarily on the essentials. Do I have food? Am I secured where I am? Am I in touch with people? Am I ensuring mentally I'm okay, meaning I'm in touch and engaging people despite the fact that I'm stuck in quote and unquote in my house?
That's a good insight, sir. Thank you for your feedback. Just on the last topics you touched, the 3 things that, what can I do with my time? How do I save? The support you're asking for. Have you driven any marketing campaigns or different strategies around from Wema alerts on these things?
Okay, on that side, I can. What we did is we had a quick survey earlier at the start of the lockdown, where we got the insight that people want to make use of this time to earn something. People also want to be creative, engaged, so that mental health is well taken care of. Lastly, people want to keep busy in this time. So when we got those 3 insights very early in the campaign, we decided to do a number of things. One of the questions we asked ourselves is, how can we make our customers feel that we are empowering them to make some money while they are at home in a manner that also benefits us? But the focus is keeping the customers engaged, helping them to make some money, and coming across as socially responsible as well. So we decided to do an internal referral campaign, what we call Earn from Home campaign, where a customer who is actively transacting get the chance to bring in people like him or her within the social structure, maybe families and friends who are economically active, meaning they either earn a salary or have some income from business and all of that, to come in. So for each customer that they bring, they get paid a certain amount of money. What we also did was to encourage them. We've also said, whoever you bring in also get the chance to also earn some money when they come in and start doing some transactions. Do the first transaction, and they're eligible to join the referral scheme. In the first 48 hours of that activity, I think we got about 487 customers who quickly referred a minimum of 2 other friends and family within their social network. We've run that campaign now for about, it's a week today, and it's been very encouraging. And feedback has been very, very good as well in terms of maybe challenges that people are facing. People have been very actively engaged. Someone has opened as much as 54 accounts in imagine if I'm paying, and that can take care of your data bill, also take care, and can also take care of some of your food costs while you are locked at home as well. So it's been a give and take relationship around that program, and has been very well received.
Right, well done. So what channels are you communicating these things, your referral program?
Okay, so we're basically using push notifications and emails. The push notification is more like a ratio of 3 to 1. 3 more push notification than emails. Reason being that push notification is very easy to quickly get what is being said. You don't have to read a long line of emails to understand what we needed to do. Though you now get a mail or 2 once in a while clarifying certain things based on the feedback we're getting. For example, somebody did ask early on in the campaign that I don't quite understand what you mean by government issued ID card. So we decided to do a mail explaining what government issued ID card is and what qualifies as a government issued ID card. At some point, a group of people also did ask questions around, let me remember now, around how to generate your referral code. So we had to do a step-by-step guide via email on how to do that. So once we have feedback on things that are hurdles for customers and will require some explanation, we use the email to explain. But to create awareness and get you, catch your attention, we use push notification and very short and sharp headline titles. For example, you can say somebody just earned 20,000 naira. So you see a lot of people quickly click and they are interested in reading what are you doing to earn 20,000 naira. You understand? Catchy titles, catchy information within the push notification, getting people's interest, and tying the push notification to an FAQ. So you click the push notification, you get the chance to go through the FAQ, get more understanding of what you need to do to be a part of what we're doing.
Interesting. That's awesome. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the feedback. Funmi.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm here.
Any specific marketing strategies you have adopted during this, lockdown period? Any sort of different kind of communication apart from Yemi has mentioned, or maybe different use of technology or adoption you had, your marketing team? Maybe you can give us a highlight on these things.
Okay. So the first thing that I would say is that haven't the channels of communication hasn't increased as much, but the volume of communication has increased. The manner of the communication has also improved. What we've tried to do is make our communication a lot more open. So you find that there's a lot more openness and vulnerability in our communication. There's a lot more empathy that's in there, given that we do understand the plight of everyone and we know what they're feeling. There's also the fact that we're trying to help people deal with the pandemic as well. So yes, there is a financial implication to the pandemic, but there's also the health implication. And so as Yemi earlier said, the content that we're giving people is more informative, is to provide support for customer aspirations with regards to the End From Home campaign. There's a lot more openness and empathy. Our channels of communication have been largely digital. Everyone seems to be on their phone at this time. Everyone seems to be on their computer. So we have increased the volume of communication on those channels. And it's not about selling a product, but it's about showing individuals how we can support them and how we can help them at this time.
Thanks for me. Thanks for feedback. Just on this same things what we were discussing earlier before you joined our call with Yemi, how is this working from home concept working out for you and your team, for Wema Bank? Maybe you can give some insights on these things. How is it working for you personally as well? You know, right now your family's around, it's a struggle, but when you're in the office, you're focused. So what's the experience like for yourself, and you're managing your teams as well while you're at home?
Okay, so it's interesting that you ask that. What I will say is firstly, as a bank, what we had done when we first started hearing about the COVID-19 was to try and simulate a work from home experience. So that gave us a bit of a head start. And my team was one of the teams that was used for that simulation. Well, the truth is, even though we did the simulation, it didn't actually give you the actual, but at least it helped us to prepare. And thankfully, some of what we used or some of what we did was to define some structure. So what are your work hours? What are your break times? How do you manage yourself? As a week, day by day, we do get better. In terms of output, I would definitely looks like we're doing a lot more. There seems to be this thing about you wanting to show what you're doing, and so there's a lot more value that you are putting out there. There's a lot more output. In terms of structure, it's something that we're having to modify here and there and tweak a little. What do I mean by structure? The fact that, yes, I'm working from home does not mean that I am available 24 hours. Work times are still work times. So 7:30 to 5:30. We're still trying as much as possible to uphold that. We still try and have our status meetings. You do have the occasional challenge of network barrier. You have the challenge of somebody falling asleep and not joining the meeting. But it has called on a lot of people to be more disciplined. For me as a person, there's the fact that I have to then ensure that food for the family. So I've had to organize myself a bit better, wake up a little earlier, and plan my day a bit better. So it's kind of brought about a bit of structure for me, and I try to adhere to the timelines that I've set for myself. So it's been interesting, but I would say that it is also an opportunity that will birth a new way of doing things. A lot of things that we thought was not possible, we've been forced to do it, and then we will realize that it is possible. So work from home is not a myth for Nigeria. It is possible, but work from home needs some structure and guidance as to how you can use it properly. One of the things I also think that this work from home may bring, and it's a personal postulation, is it might be possible for people to start holding two jobs. So you know how it's done in the other countries where I can have two jobs. There's one where I'm working from home and there's one where I'm actually attending. It just might be possible that in our economy, we might see a growth of people having multiple income streams in terms of work. And given what has also happened with businesses, people might have to look for how to support themselves in this time. So I think it'd be interesting to see how things would unfold. But that will be how I would say work from home has helped us. There's been growth in telemarketing. There's been growth in people having to think outside the box and asking, how do I become more efficient? Thanks.
Thanks for me. That was quite interesting. I'm looking forward for these two jobs, as you said. People would have unfold this new way of living. That someone can probably work from home, and someone also that person can also work in the office. That'll be quite interesting to
Yeah.
see if it works out well in Nigeria market or
I
different
think Fumi is already doing that. I mean, she's the teacher at home, and she's also doing her brand and marketing work.
That's a good one. I also believe Wema Bank is turning 75 years. Congratulations, which is on this
Yes.
Saturday, right?
Yay! Yes, it is. Yes,
On the
it is.
2nd of May, 2020. Any specific?
Yes.
I know we had big plans for this day. Even I was excited to join. To come on the stage and party and everything. But now everything is virtual.
Mm.
So, what are the different strategies you've adopted, or what are different things you're doing to ensure this is still done in a manner that people are, can get the best out of this 2nd of May, 75 years? For me?
Yeah. All right. Thanks for that. So we are going to be 75 on the 2nd of May, and Alat will also be 3. And we're going to party. We're still going to party because there is a lot to still celebrate. We'll be celebrating our resilience internally and with customers and friends like you. In the morning, we have our session with our team, and we'll have our toast, and we'll have some really nice town hall session in the morning. And in the evening, we're going to be having an e-concert, which you are invited to on our Alert Instagram channel. It promises to be fun. We have top DJs who are going to be playing music. Just have your drink and have your chops and be ready to party with us. And why are we doing this? Again, as I said, there is a lot to be thankful for. Even though we cannot sit together to make merry, we can still celebrate the fact that we are alive and well, can still celebrate our business as well, and the business of everyone in Nigeria. And it just goes to show that as a system and as an economy, we are resilient. Everyone has been, or a lot of people have been speaking of the gloom and doom, but there has to be some people who speak of the positives as well. And so with our 75th anniversary happening at this time, it would be one of the opportunities for us to also speak to people to help them see the light at the end of the tunnel, that things will still come alive, things will still rise. And so let's be able to give thanks and praises to God, and just give an opportunity to celebrate and feast with our customers who have stayed with us for so long. We are in existence because of our customers, and without them we would not be anywhere. So it'd be good to celebrate with our customers and celebrate our customers. There would be a few gifts given at the concert, so please be there so that you can enjoy this, and I think it will be fun. It's a new way to party, and we're trying out new things, so I'm excited about it, and I'm looking forward to it.
I'm so looking forward for this. It's been a while, so definitely I'm going to tune in. Thank you. Mr. Yemi, and for me as well, we have also launched a new Smart Tech Relief Program, which is basically on the, it's called rule-based personalization. So we are giving out to the company, the bank, it's basically majorly for banks in Nigeria, that how it works is basically, suppose I'm a customer who comes to your website today. I'm an existing customer, and maybe I look at the home loans on one of the pages. Drop out. Tomorrow, a day later, when I come back to your website, my first page banner will talk about home loans only. So it's personalized, individually for each individual customer of Wema and Alat as well. So
Yeah.
we have this free trial for 3 months as well. We'll send you some information
Okay.
on this, that maybe we could be the first bank in Nigeria to adopt a different kind of a technology.
That would be fantastic, Michelle. That
Yeah.
would be fantastic. Yeah.
Just the last thing, to both of you, maybe who can answer any challenges or issues you are facing currently that you need our support from our end. Netco is always here to support you in every way. We've been together for almost 2 years now. This is the third year
Yeah.
coming up. That's what this call is about, that what we can we do to achieve better results. I hope you're using the platform in every way that you can, capable of with your teams. I'm sure, as Yemi mentioned, you're pushing out emails and APN as well, your push notifications. Any other support you need, any challenges you're facing, maybe you want to highlight something that we can take this phone call and work on it together.
Okay, yeah. First, let me state clearly that the Netcore team has been super supportive. Definitely, when you first acquire a solution like this, you are probably going to learn for a while before you get to a good hang of it. And in all of the period that we learned for, I think your team has been really, really supportive. I must give yourself and CK and the other guys kudos for that. Are there issues that you currently deal with? I won't say there are challenges. Probably there are things that we are looking at in terms of customization to get better out of what we already have, or new opportunities to engage. For example, we're looking at WhatsApp as a channel of actively engaging. We'll define the type of engagement that we want to do via WhatsApp. But what we can't deny is WhatsApp seems to have a bigger reach with a larger number of people than most channels as we speak. So it would be nice to see how we can incorporate WhatsApp into what we currently do, the channels that we currently engage customers with, just to get better read rates from them, and also get better conversion from them. As we speak now, during this period, I could send a video via WhatsApp easily and get more people watching on a personal level. You understand? Sure. So that is something I think it will be very important for us to work on, especially now that we're going into this low touch era, where even after COVID, I can tell you some habits have now been formed, and they will remain a part of us behavior-wise. And I can also be sure that not as much people will go back to the banking hall. A lot of people who have constantly convinced themselves that they don't need the digital channel are probably now forced to use it. And once this is over, a lot of engagement, increased level of engagement, like Fumi said, will now happen. More channels of reaching people. Example, not everybody is keen on emails as a means of active engagement. I can tell you that I think you get more people looking at a push notification than you get more people looking at emails. And I'm also sure that you probably get more people reading whatever you send via WhatsApp than email. So I think we need to consider how to bring WhatsApp into the grand scheme of things, and how we can use it to drive bigger and better engagement as we move forward.
Thank you, sir. For me, before I take your inputs as well, just let me answer Yemi. So Netco does have WhatsApp chatbot and everything. I'll send you some details on this. Maybe specific, I'll make a bot for banking sector for Alat, or maybe Wema.
Okay.
Maybe you can look at it how this could help increasing your engagement, as you correctly said. Because you can reach people on WhatsApp very easily, faster than email and app push notifications or your browser push notifications, because the reach is much larger now. I'll send you some details before tomorrow, definitely on this.
Okay.
Thing, that you can. We can
Thank
have
you so much.
discussion on this. For me, any
Thank you very much.
support or any insights or any feedback you have for us, please, before we end this call?
Okay, what I'll say is that information. This is a time when we need a lot of openness. With us and with our customers. So one thing I would say is that if NECO can also provide us with enough support information that will help our business at this time, that will be good. Are there trends that you are also seeing that we may need to take advantage of? That would also be nice, with regards to supporting the business. But Yemi has talked about what we need. But I'd say a lot of openness, a lot of information and guidance, so that we can both improve ourselves and improve our value to customers. At the end of the day, it's all about the customer.
Definitely.
Thanks.
Thank you, Fumi. Thank you for your feedback. Thank you, Yemi, for your time and feedback. Both of you, I really appreciate. And we have a long way to go together.
Yeah.
I'm still in Nigeria myself. So anytime you need, just give us a call. You have my details anytime. Thank you guys for attending this call. I really appreciate it. And
thank you.
Looking forward to see you in person very soon.
Yes, thank you. And please don't forget Saturday from 6 o'clock, Alat Instagram page.
Sure, definitely.
We are going to party.
Take care. Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Okay then. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Sam.
Thank you, sir.